Just real quick, I'm going to recap the loss to Seattle Seahawks. As I mentioned, it was one that Sean and I had said, they lost to the Seahawks lost to the Ravens. They got blown out by the Ravens. And you knew going to Seattle, them coming off that loss, there's no way they weren't going to be ready to go. And they showed that. Now, Washington came out firing in the first quarter. We had that great off-script screen pass to Brian Robinson that he took for a long game. So Sam Howell had another really good game. But we had second and third quarters. We didn't play well at all, offense and defensively. We had a chance to, move on them and do something, and we weren't able to. And so, it came down to the fourth quarter when both teams, the offense kicked up a notch. The passing game really got going. Sam Howell, I think for the third straight game, had a really, really good game, threw over 300 yards. But let's also remember that this is, it happened in the fourth quarter. Two of his touchdowns happened in the fourth quarter. They had to pass the ball. But Washington just kind of ran out of steam. I think if we had gotten the game to go to overtime, momentum was on our side. We had two straight, touchdown drives, but we weren't able to. The theme of the season has been our defense has been horrific. And most importantly, it's been big plays. We don't normally get chunked down the field. We're giving up a big play. And this time it was a screen pass to Kenneth Walker. And it was a horrible tackle attempt by our safety, Percy Butler, who was the last line of defense. And he got trucked. And there you go. We gave up a 70-yard touchdown pass to Walker. And we couldn't do it, But kind of recapping how the offense did, I mentioned it. Sam Howell has stacked now 3 straight good games. He's getting the ball out quicker. He's in control of the offense. It really feels like he's seeing where the rushes are coming through and getting the ball out. I've liked some of the play calling that EB has been making. He's done a lot of screens, a lot of stuff around the line of scrimmage. We're not running the ball as much, but we're doing 2-3 yard passes, which, as Ron describes it, is almost an extension of the run game. It's not much, the ball's not in the air for too long to just move things along. And that's been working. In the last couple of weeks, when they've gone to a lot of screens with the receivers, screens with the running backs, quick throws, quick games, we've been really, really effective with it. And I'd like to see them do that more often. In fact, that's going to be one of my things as we come up keys to victory, is a way to beat the Giants. We'll be getting into some of that quick game. I thought our running backs really were highlighted on Sunday. Everyone's been waiting for AG to do something, to really do something. We know he's a weapon out there. But then Brian Robinson was a weapon, and this is in the passing game I'm talking about. Brian Robinson had 2 big screen plays. They were busted plays, but they also showed not only his receiving skills, but his ability to know, we're in a scramble drill. Where can I go? What can I do? Can I turn around and be ready for my quarterback? It also was 2 extremely athletic, great passes by Sam Howell to, buy time running to his left and then sling it sidearms to his running backs. But Robinson made some great catches and got some big games from it. Antonio Gibson was much more involved in this game as well, including a touchdown pass in the fourth quarter. So it was good to see that part of the game where we know that's a weapon of ours really get utilized. Also, De'Ami Brown, who a couple weeks ago, I've always been pretty, tough on him, but Sean and I both agreed, hey, listen, we need to get rid of this guy and move up some folks. He had a huge touchdown catch, 30-yard touchdown catch and run to give us that, to give us back into the game, tie it up. And then it was all, it was really just up to the defense to stop him. And that was not the case all game. They did a good job going throughout the course of the game of getting the Seahawks to go 4 of 14 on third down. So you're stopping them, you're getting them off the field, but ultimately gave up 489 yards passing. They only had 1 sack, so they weren't putting pressure on Geno. And that Geno started to carve us up in the fourth quarter. And that final drive, he just targeted DK Metcalf. He just, they ran slant patterns. They went after Benjamin St-Juste, and they were able to get the drive down, get open for the field goal and win it. So tough loss, kind of one that you wanted to see us win. Not that I wasn't too surprised to lose this, but as the game was going, it's like, this is a game that we can get. And this would have helped us in the playoff hunt as we're vying for the 7th seed. But nonetheless, we lose to the Seahawks. We're 4-6. Is that right? 4-6? Yes. So we get a chance to bounce back, and now we get the Giants in. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go. The Washington Commanders. There it is.